friend, a 26-year-old man, is getting married later this year. When he first got engaged, he asked me to be one of the groomsmen. I obviously accepted and have been excited for the wedding and to see my best friend get married. His fiance, a 26-year-old woman, and my fiance, 25-year-old woman, have always gotten along really well. The four of us hang out pretty frequently, always have a great time, and there has never been any problems. My fiance has always considered her a friend and has been extremely happy for them and excited about their wedding. His fiance has even asked my fiance for her thoughts and suggestions on certain decor for the wedding, venues, colors, things like that. The official wedding invitations went out recently, and when it arrived at our house, I noticed it was only addressed to me and also didn't say anything about a +1. I was kind of surprised by this because I had been assuming that my fiance would be invited, given the fact that I have been with my fiance for 4 years, longer than he has been with his fiance. He has been my best friend since preschool. The four of us hang out all the time, and some of my family members received invitations to the wedding. But before jumping to conclusions, I thought maybe none of the groomsmen or other friends of the bride and groom are allowed to have a +1 due to costs or things like that, since weddings are obviously expensive. The other groomsmen are all friends of mine and his, so I called them to see if their significant others were also not invited.
I have them.
Turns out, every single one of them received an invitation that included their significant other, and the bridesmaids all get to bring their significant others as well. So at that point, I called him to let him know that I got my invitation, but that my fiance was not included on the invitation, and I asked if there was just an error or if they forgot to include her. That's when he informed me that his fiance doesn't want my fiance coming to the wedding because she doesn't want all of the guests thinking that my fiance is prettier than her. Now, I will say, my fiance is insanely gorgeous. If I had a penny... This guy friggin' thinks his wife's hot. Pervert.
No, I will say. What a perv.
What a pervert, dude. Okay. If I had a penny, every time someone asked me how I managed to get her, I would be a billionaire. On the other hand, his fiance isn't the most conventionally attractive woman. I feel bad saying that, and it's something I have never said out loud to anyone, but for context to the situation, I wanted to include that here. I told him that I know it's not my wedding, so I don't get to pick the guest list, but I think it's a bit unfair and ridiculous that my fiance, who they are friends with, is the only significant other of the whole entire wedding party that doesn't get to come to the wedding because his fiance is worried people will think she is prettier than her. I told him that his fiance is the bride, so everyone is going to be looking at her and no one is going to be focusing on my fiance, who isn't even a bridesmaid, so she's not even going to be standing up in front of everyone. Instead, he said that he agrees with me and that he has already tried multiple times to explain this to his fiance, but that she won't budge and is insistent that everyone will think my fiance is prettier. So I ended up telling him that I cannot be a groomsman or attend the wedding then, because in my eyes, it's not fair to my fiance for me to attend or be in a wedding where she is the only significant other not invited due to the bride's own insecurities. He's upset with me now and thinks I'm overreacting, but I just don't think this is fair. My fiance told me not to worry about her and that I should be part of my best friend's big day. But even with my fiance being completely fine with me going, I honestly don't want to be around the bride. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so tough.
I mean, I don't know. That's, the verdict is not overreacting, and I don't think he's overreacting. If you're significant, they all hang out. Like this, they're all friends. This is not like, I mean, I don't think this is fair no matter what. Like, if we got invited to a wedding and your significant other can't come, it's like, I don't want to go.
Well, also, yeah, and it's the fact that all of the other groomsmen were able to bring their +1s. Like, it wasn't even like we just want the focus to be on the bride, so no +1s or whatever.
Yeah, like, it's shitty no matter what. But if I'm the groom, or if I'm the fiance to this woman who's so insecure that she's like, she cannot come. I'd be like, all right, if we're going through with that, then we can't have any of the +1s for the grooms or groomsmen. You have to like cover it up.
Make it fair.
But like to just select the one, I'm like, it's gonna be pretty obvious to everyone.
Totally.
And then what's also annoying is that you know that this friend is also not only expecting him to do that, to say, all right, my fiance will stay at home and I'll go to this wedding by myself. But he's also probably expecting him to lie to everyone when they say, why isn't she here? And he's at this wedding, and they're like, why isn't your fiance here? You're the only one without your fiance. And he has to be like,
she's too smoking hot.
Yeah, my hot fiance's at home. No, I'm only assuming that he's gonna be like, no, don't tell everyone that it's because of the bride. I agree with the whole notion of like, yeah, it's your day, like it's for
no,
you.
you should feel special.
But it doesn't mean that you get to break the laws of respect that people have for each other, right?
Yeah.
If you're a shitty person, you're doing a shitty thing, and there's going to be consequences for that. Like, you are kind of messing up your friendship with these people by doing this. Like, they're all close friends, and you're saying like, I don't want you there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I don't know, because I don't want to call the bride a shitty person, because it's like clearly she's just like, she's so insecure.
No, for sure.
You ever just meet someone that's so gorgeous? It's painful.
Yes. And they're
like,
always so kind.
And that dress fits you perfect.
No, I totally know what you mean.
It's just devastating. Like, devastating. You're just like, but now we're at the point where it's like, I can't have you around.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It makes me feel like they're a little bit like teenage girl coded.
Or like, are you in love with her? Like, sorry.
That's what it is.
She's too pretty. The bride's gonna be distracted from her own groom.
Yes, she can't say I do.
I just think you have to have like, I don't know. It's like, she trusts her fiance who she's marrying. Like, that's what matters here. And like, I don't know, it's like people that are at your wedding love you and they care about you and they are there for you. Like,
yeah, it is so interesting. It's like one of those like, hey, can we just take like an extra couple thoughts of like you think this person's existence, you might even not see them most of the day because you're gonna have a crazy day as the bride. Their being there will ruin your experience as a bride because people might look at her and think she's prettier than the bride.
Yeah,
that's like if your family's doing that to you and going, geez, you invited that girl, she's so much prettier than you, the bride.
Yes.
Like, you're worried that, like, what's gonna happen?
yeah.
Like, you're walking down the aisle and they're all looking over at on the left.
Yeah, they're all just like,
whoa!
like
what? It's also like, yeah, it goes back to that thought, which I used to believe, and I still, at some times in my most insecure, I do believe that like dimming other people's light makes me brighter, right? And that's not true, right? When you're around people who are super talented and super sweet and gorgeous and whatever, that doesn't make you less than, right? That's a comparison mindset that's so hard to get out of. It really is.
But it will destroy you.
Because
it'll destroy friendships. I mean, it'll
yeah, because like this is like, right, it's one day, but it's like, okay, so is this friendship like over? Like, can you not have her around? Like, what is this saying? I also feel bad that like this has been a conversation between the groom and the groomsmen when it's like, did the bride talk to her? Like, this just feels like a really personal thing that like is a bigger conversation than like, you're not allowed to like, you're too pretty to like be at my wedding. It just feels like very like, oh, that's all she is to you, is this person who's too pretty. And like, I think the bride is being the meanest to herself in that day because she's so worried about her attention, people having attention on her and her feeling good, that she needs to like literally eliminate a person.
Yes.
Yeah, I think what I was saying earlier too, with just like the wedding day being a day where it's like, oh, no rules, I'm allowed to be disrespectful. It's like, people treat it almost like the purge, where it's like, on this day, I get to do whatever, I can treat people however I want, and then after we're done, we all go back to normal, right? It's like, no, people remember. Like, they're gonna remember how you treated them, and like, I would have a hard time being friends with them.
What if she was like,
after that,
come to my wedding, just don't wear makeup, please.
Just, could you look
would you
really
Yeah, like,
ugly?
hey babe, can you just like wear a weird lip color?
I do.
Could you wear ugly jeans, the ugliest jeans you could find?
I do feel so bad for her because I think all of us who live in LA, and especially all of us in the acting industry, like, we just know the feeling. Because like, no matter how attractive you are, like, as actors, we have walked into rooms and seen people that are just like unbelievably good looking. Like, it's just crazy. But I don't know, I guess also over time being in LA, like, you learn to just like be confident in your own attractiveness and beauty, and that it's a unique thing, and that everybody's so unique.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I feel bad for her, the bride, like, because I'm like, hey, like, people like love you, and you have your own radiance to you, and you have to trust that. But here you are, like, this is haunting you so much. That's tough, man. I mean, it's really hard.
I hate to make it an age thing, but I think I used to think these thoughts when I was in my earlier 20s too. And like, at some point, you can't control the world like that, right? I get it, you can control your wedding day for the most part, but if that's the mindset you're gonna have like going forward, you're not gonna have this type of control every day. You can't control being the prettiest in the room.
I think something that I think hit for me at a certain